Good morning, a minute late. Sorry about that. It's just been with this online school and getting everybody up and connected. It's not normal. So hi Edie, look, there's no dog here. Where's the dog? Well, the dog is being held prisoner in my daughter's schoolroom, also known as her bedroom. So she's being held hostage, or he's being held hostage. I'm already thirsty. Cheers, Edie. Hi, Cheryl Ames. Hi, Steve. So yes, the dog is just being held prisoner. So we don't have him today. Feels strange, but we're doing barefoot cardio sculpt today. So bare feet. You only need enough room to move around. So if you're new to me, God, my voice sounds like I've been awake for 3 days. So from where you're standing, you only need enough room to move around, stepping out any direction. If you have a mat, that's an added bonus, but not mandatory. You're fine without one. So then I'm also going to use small dumbbells. My dumbbells are 5 pounds. 4 pound is really the sweet spot for me, but I don't have 4 pound dumbbells as I've loaned them out. So whatever you have, if you don't have dumbbells, just pick up 2 things that weigh the same amount that you can hold in your hands. So that will work. If you are already, if you're watching this later, I'm sorry I missed you live, but I'm glad you're doing it. If you're watching it on YouTube on my Deb Prager Fitness channel, that's awesome. If you're doing this live with me, hey Michelle, oh, the dog has escaped. I forgot what I was saying, but if you're doing it, or if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, the link is in my Instagram bio. Why does this dog think he's lap size? So, all right, so my YouTube channel, the equipment you need today. A reminder that I don't have class live this Friday because I have a job, a fitness job, filming a big brand online digital fitness. So there won't be class Friday, Sunday, or Monday, but no worries. I have I've got like 40 something classes on YouTube. Also next week, and I'll post this on Saturday, next week I'm going to teach Tuesday because I shoot until Monday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday will be my schedule for next week, just so you know. If you have any injuries, be real careful. I do everything sort of in layers. So if you're working with an injury, you can do the first or second layer. If you've seen a doctor for an injury and you need to be cleared to do this, please do that. I don't want you to get hurt. So I think that's it. Tell a friend. I'm leaving these classes up I think until there's a vaccine, until we're back to normal. I'm going to leave all these classes up for free. For everybody who needs it. If you are in a position to make a donation, that would be awesome too. My Venmo and PayPal information are on my original post with my schedule. I think they're also in my YouTube descriptions. So thank you to everybody who's been able to do that. That's awesome. So having said that, we're going to start with a warm-up, move into dumbbells, and then move into cardio. And the after party today is going to be extra core, and probably some push-ups and stretch. So feet under your hips, hips under your shoulders, 10 toes facing me, shoulders down and back. Bring your arms up to a V, shoulders down, sink your hips, find your squat. Thank you, Edie, for being supportive. There aren't a lot of gigs out in this pandemic time, so I'm taking them where I can get them. Bring your arms down to a low V, reaching your fingertips out to where the wall meets the floor behind you. Toes can still wiggle. Is your belly button pulled in? Come back up to a V, and then back down. Find your squat. That's your position. Now 2 counts to come up in 1, 2, then single counts here. So reach and squat. Reach and squat. Again, reach once more. Both arms come up together. And forward fold. Either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. Either way, your toes can wiggle. Try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee, sitting into your left hip. Yes, this is your left hip. Woo, already I've started. Change sides, straighten your right leg, bend your left knee, sitting into your right hip. Bend both knees, let your head hang, tailbone lift, unroll. 3, 2, both arms come up. Inhale, reach up, forward fold, tailbone up, unroll. 3, 2, let's do it again. Both arms come up and forward fold, tailbone lifts, unroll. 3, palms together. Find your squat, right fingertips towards the floor. Keep your knees bent the same amount and try to extend your left arm up towards the ceiling behind you. Can your toes wiggle? They should be able to. Push down, come up. Other side, find your squat. Left fingertips reach down, right fingertips reach up. Did you keep your squat the same? Can you wiggle your toes? Push down. At the top, your knees are straight, but they're not locked, so they can wiggle. 2 counts to get there. 1, 2, push down. Other side, sink. You push against the floor to come up. Again, slowly. 1, 2, push down. Once more. And then single count, same move. So squat, rotate and reach. My right knee's barking at me today. 4 to go. So reach, push down against the floor. 2 more. And then both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. And forward fold, enough so you can bend your knees so your hands can get to the floor. Step your feet back to a downward facing dog. Just looks like an upside down V. Your tailbone lifts up. Heels reach towards the floor. Palms press into the floor. Your chest presses through your shoulders. You're breathing all the way in and all the way out. Then lower your hips to find any plank. So your hands can be underneath your shoulders. Your knees can stay up, or at any point you can lower them. If your knees are on the floor, your next progression is to find your knees up. If your knees are already up, you have an option to rock forward and back. But if your knees are on the floor, you're not gonna rock. You're just gonna work to get your knees off the floor. Hold any plank. If your knees are already up, shift over to your right hand and foot. Maybe you lift your left leg up. Hold, or you can rock forward and back. Just 4 more, holding or rocking. Belly button pulls in. 1 more rock. If you're doing it, hold still. Both feet on the floor. Knees can be down or up. If they're up, shift over to your left hand and foot. Pick your right leg up maybe. You can hold this or rock. Forward and back. Belly button in. You're breathing all the way in. You're holding or rocking. 1 more. Hold. If your foot was up, put it down. From any plank, lift your tailbone back up to a down dog. Ooh, that was a lot. From here, both heels lift up and lower. Lift and lower again. Last 2. And then we'll hold our down dog and shift over to your right hand and foot and bring your left leg up only until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay right here or bend your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend and rotation, you'll straighten back out to a down dog split where you can stay, or you can lower your hips and bring your left knee into your chest. If you came down here, you can pulse your knee for 4, 3, and send it back up. Down dog split. Both feet to the floor. Find your down dog in the middle. Then shift over to your left hand and foot and bring your right leg up until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend and rotation, you'll straighten back out and you can stay right here in your down dog split or lower your hips and bring your right knee in. If you brought it in, you can give the knee a little pulse. 4 to go in 1, 2. Then send your right leg back up. Down dog split. Both feet to the floor. And lower your hips to plank. You can stay here or you can lower your knees. Either way, try to bring your right leg up next to your right hand. Then you wiggle your right toes. Remember your back knee can be down. Maybe you touch your knee. Maybe you reach your fingertips to the ceiling, still being able to wiggle your toes. Both hands to the floor, engage your core. Step back to plank. Try it on the left. Step your left foot forward. Can you wiggle your toes? Maybe your back knee finds the floor. Maybe you touch your knee. Maybe you reach up to the ceiling. Either way, come back to the floor with both hands. Engage your core, step back to plank. So that's your pattern. We're gonna try to make it flow. Right leg steps forward, so step. Reach or touch your knee back to plank. Feel free to go slower than this. There's no prize for doing this fast. You wanna work on your technique. One more each side. Reach. Last one. And then hold any plank. Hands underneath your shoulders. If your knees are still up, now you'll put them down. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Child's pose here. From here, let's round up. Find your modified plank. Hands under your shoulders, elbows squeeze in. Maybe you bend your elbows a little bit or a little bit more. Either way, straighten your elbows. Hips to your heels, make it flow. Round up, hold or bend. So remember, the bend is only as far as you need it to get some resistance in your chest. Round up, hold or bend. Same thing, round up, hold or bend. We're going twice more after this one. Twice more, round, hold or bend. On the next pass, hold your modified plank. When you get here, tuck your toes, push down to find your down dog. Then bring your knees back to the floor, release your feet, hips to your heels. Make it flow, round up, modified plank, down dog, lower your knees, child's pose, same thing. Round up for 2, push down. Lower your knees. Let's do it again. Round up. For 2, push down. And this time, modified plank. And hold it here. Hands underneath your shoulders. Maybe you tuck your toes and lift your knees. If you're not on your knees, shift your weight to your left hand and foot. Pick your right foot up. Bring your knee to the chest. Cross it underneath your left leg. Try to keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Yes, you can stay here or little bend and press. Feel free to come all the way to the floor. I won't, but you can. 2 more. Hold your top position. Bring your right leg back to plank. Oh, should we do it on the other side? Shift to your right hand and foot. Left knee maybe comes in. Cross under. Hands underneath your shoulders. Or bend, press. Feel free to hold any plank. You don't have to do this crazy. 2 more. Hold it. If your left leg is across, bring it in and find your plank. Lift your tailbone up to down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold, let your head hang. Lift your tailbone up. Unroll in 4, 3, 2, whew, I'm warm. Grab whatever you brought to drink. I brought my standard water in a fancy wine glass. You can adjust your outfit if you need. You want to have a towel nearby. Ooh, my outfit needs all kinds of adjusting. Grab your dumbbells. Shoulders down and back. 10 toes to the front. Knees can wiggle, but they're not going to be too bent or too straight. Shoulders down and back. Thumbs towards me. Bicep curl on the left and right, alternating sides. So, we stayed up late last night watching the most ridiculous show. But we've been watching it for a while now to make ourselves feel better about the pandemic situation. You know, sometimes things seem pretty bleak. Both arms together, all the way up and down. So we've taken to watch shows that make us feel better about it. So currently watching 2 different shows. Keep your curl, feet wide, toes to the corners, hips down to your shoulders, knees are not locked. You'll sink your hips as you curl. We're watching Locked Up Abroad and I Shouldn't Be Alive. 2 ridiculous shows. Locked Up Abroad is about people that commit crimes, mostly drug smuggling, and get locked up in foreign countries. I know, sounds like a good time. Let's slow it down. 2 counts to get there. In 1. Push down to come up. Whew. I need some water. All right, you guys keep going. 1, 2. In 2s. Whew, try throw it once more and slowly 1. And single count here. And the other show we watch is called I Shouldn't Be Alive. Now, if you haven't seen it, it's really a must watch. 1 more. Let's go halfway from the top. So halfway, release. Half. Again, now let's go all the way down, halfway up. To the half. 2 more. Full range. Single count. So when I Shouldn't Be Alive, it's all these people who get stuck in some crazy situation, like their car stalled in the snow. Once more, 3 counts to come down. So you have 3, 2, 1 to come up. And then they have to try to get out of some remote area and nobody knows they're there and they don't have a phone. Now they survive. Reverse, 1 down, 3 to come up. But it does make you feel better about your situation. Again, sink down. 2, 3, once more, sink. 2, now single counts down and up. By the end of the show, you're sitting there thinking, wow, what a punk I am for complaining about having to wear a mask. 2 more, and then we'll go halfway down and hold at halfway point and pulse. Knuckles towards me, shoulders roll down and back, hips under your shoulders, maybe rotate out and center. Out, again. Once more, hold it here. Both heels come up and pulse. Maybe your arms go out to a V position, shoulders down and back. Hold your pulse, elbows come back in, heels down, dumbbells together at the chest. Can you wiggle your toes? Sink, press, dumbbells try to stay end to end. Sink, press, sink, press. Pushing against the floor with your feet. Let's do 4. Press, 3. 1 more. Hold it up the top. Toes towards me. Turn your dumbbells around. Bring the dumbbells to your chest. Wiggle your toes. Slow motion. Squat for 2. As you come up, diagonal press. Sink for 2 and press. 2 more slowly. 1, 2. Last time like this. And then single count here just for 4. Diagonal press. 3. 1 more. Hold it up. Bring the arms down. Feet under your hips, shoulder blades. Pull back together. Together. Release. Together. Are your hips underneath your shoulders? 1 more. Hold your shoulder blades back together. Bend both knees. Bend your elbows so your dumbbells are at your glutes. Hinge at your hip. Toes can wiggle from here. Extend your arms out to the glutes. Out again. 2 more like that. One more. Then up tempo, same move, but faster without coming in past your glutes. Let's go 3 times and hold. So you have 3, 2, hold your extensions to the glutes. 3, 2, extend to the glutes. You have it. 3. I say that. I assume you have it. I can't see you. Extend. Twice more. 3, 2, extend. Once more. 3, 2, hold your extension. Palms up to the ceiling. Little pulses here. Long arms, long spine. 8 to go. 2, 3, final 4 right here. 4, 3, 2, come up. Shoulders roll down and back. Thumbs to the corners. And lift your thumbs up. Rounded elbows. Do it again, but sink to a squat. For 2, push down to come up. In 1, 2, single counts here. So sink. Push against the floor. At the top of your squat, you're squeezing your glutes. For 4, 3, 2, and take your left arm to your shoulder. Press your arm up. All right, so you're holding it 1 dumbbell down, 1 dumbbell up. You're gonna lean over to your right side, hips under your shoulders, wiggle your toes, come back to the center, same side. 1, 2, and up to the shoulders, arm up and down, single count. So over, shoulder, over, shoulder, over. 4 more just like that. 4, 3, 2, we're gonna reverse it, slow motion. Right arm up, left arm down, lean over. Can you wiggle your toes or are you trying to grip something on the floor? Come back to the center, wiggle your toes, wiggle your knees, and over. 1, 2, and back to the shoulders again. 1, 2, back to the shoulders. 1, straight over your hip. 2 more slowly. 1, straight over your hip so you don't get your back at a weird angle. And then single counts here. So over, shoulder, you extend. 4 more to make it even. 4, 3, 2, and hold it in the center. Arms down, feet wide, round your elbows. Bring your elbows up to the side. Now sink your hips as your arms come up. Push down. 1 more in 1, 2, single counts here. Sink, press, down to the floor to come up. We're doing 4 more just like that. So 4, push down. 3, on the last one, let's hold it. Little pulses here. Maybe your heels lift up. Maybe your dumbbells come in towards each other. If they did, your elbows are still higher than your hands. Maybe bring them back out. Definitely bring them back out. Hold it here. Lower your heels. Come up. Shoulders down and back. Bring your arms up. Hold your dumbbells together at the top. Slowly bend your elbows and extend. Maybe sink your hips at the same time. Singles if you're ready. Down. Up. Press down to come up. Breathing in and out. Sink, push against the floor. This is our final set of triceps. 4 like that. 4, push down. 3, 1 more. Let's go halfway from the top. So half, extend, half, extend. Now all the way down, halfway up, down to the half, hovering in the triceps. All the way up, full range here, down and up, pushing against the floor. Last time, hold it up, bring the arms down. Whew. Shoulders down and back, round them as they lift. For 2, sink your hips slowly. 1, 2, 1 more slowly. 1, 2, single count. Sink, press. 2 more. This time, hold it down. Little pulses. Maybe your heels lift. Maybe your arms come in. Belly button in, hips under your shoulders. If the arms came in, make their way back out to the side in 4, 3, hold it here, lower your heels, come up, shake it out. Squats here. We're gonna finish the upper body work with our back. Then we'll move on to our cardio stuff. 2 more, hold your squat, hold it, thumbs face each other, round your elbows. Wiggle your toes, bring your arms up, back fly, bring it back down, slowly lift up. For 2, single count, lift and lower. So remember, it's not a swing, it's a lift with a rounded arm. I'd rather have you go lower in the right position like here, as opposed to swinging up and changing your position. 2 more, hold your arms up, little pulses, so your shoulder blades pulse together. In 4, 3, 2, forward fold, hang on to your dumbbells, lift your tailbone up, and unroll. Squats right here. We're gonna do a second set of those back flies. So remember, it's not about how high your arms lift, it's about where you feel it. Which muscles lift the arms and the dumbbells up. Should be your rhomboids, right between your shoulder blades. Hold your squat. Thumbs face each other, round your elbows, slowly lift with a rounded arm. Single count, lift and lower. My non-clanky dumbbells should be arriving soon. Round, release. 2 more. On the last one, hold your arms up. Little pulses here. Toes to wiggle, knees are bent. You're breathing in and out. 3, 2, forward fold. Tailbone lifts up. Hang on to your dumbbells and roll up. At the top, circle your wrists out in 4, 3, reverse your circles in 4, 3, set your dumbbells or whatever you're using out of your way. Grab a sip of whatever you're drinking. Have a towel nearby. Alrighty. Same place you started. Adjust your outfit if you need. Palms together. Sink, push down through your feet to find the top of your squat without locking your knees. You're gonna squeeze your glutes by pushing against the floor. Touch your knees, knuckles up. Sink, knuckles up. Easy enough. Doing 4 more just like this. 4, 3, 2, keep your squat, palms together. So if you need room in front of you, take a little step back. Left leg steps forward 1 time, together and right. So when you step forward, your back heel lifts up off the floor. Back knee bends, so does the front knee. It's a little forward lunge. Doesn't have to be big. If it's bothering your knees, make it a step. Just take a step. Don't hurt your knees for this. So you step or sink, arms down and up. Sink, up. 4 more like that. So 4, 3. On the last one, feet parallel, squat, touch your knees. 4, up, 3, 2 more. Left leg, step forward right here. Step or lunge. Either way, remember that you push off the floor to come up. Squat, touch your knees. 4, up, 3, 2, left leg, step or lunge, arms down, up, again. Once more, squat, touch your knees. 4, push against the floor. And left leg steps forward here, lunge, press. Last one here, just the squat, palms together. I've done this whole combination that I'm building the last couple times. This is new. I'll still break it down. And then next time we add it in a week or so, there won't be so much breakdown. So you have room on either side of you. Starting left, step out, bend your left knee, push off, and do it again. Step out for 2, single counts here. Step lunge, press. So you push off of your left leg, push into the floor. 4 more just like that. So 4, 3, 2, now left leg diagonally back. Sink your hips. Come up and tap. Same thing. Sink 1, 2. Now single counts here. Sink. Hey guys, did you get a new router? One more. 2 times out to the side. Lunge again. Diagonally back twice. One more. One of each. One side, one back. Diagonally. Out. Up. Now maybe your arms go out to the side. They circle and around. Circle. Out. Up. Out. Again. So they just go the same way as your step. Maybe you lose your tap and find a knee lift. So out. Up. Sink. Up. Out. Ooh, twice more. That was an accident. Don't try to touch the floor. Last one on this side. Feet parallel. Squat. Touch your knees. Don't touch your knees. In my head, I was thinking like, ooh, my knee barked at me a little bit. That's why I didn't touch the floor. So I was thinking to myself, what should I do? Should I do the other side? And then I miscued you. 2 more. Let's break it down on the right side. Slow motion, step out. Lunge, bend your knee. Push into the floor to come up. Again, 1, 2. Diagonally back here. 1, 2. One more time out there. 1, 2. Now singles out to the side. Just out to the side. 2 more out to the side. Once more. Diagonally back. Singles for 4. So 4. Tap. 3. Tap. 2. 2 times. Singles to the side. 1 more. Diagonally back for 2. Again. Now one of each. Side and back. Diagonally. Maybe your arms go with you. Circle down. Circle out. Up. Circle at the top. Maybe you lose your tap and find a knee lift. You don't have to. Those are the layers I was talking about in the beginning of class. Same thing. Out. Up. Again, let's go twice more from here. Side. Up. Lunge. Again. Then feet parallel. Squat. Palms together. All right. We're going to put all of that together. But first, I just want to say thank you to you guys who do it live all the time, because you guys really keep me in check. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, ooh, maybe I don't feel 100%. Maybe I don't feel like it. But then I think, oh, I said 10 o'clock, so I'm going to be there. So thank you. Touch your knees. Knuckles up. Remember this part? Palms together. So we have that part. Step forward on your left. Maybe you lunge. Remember this part? Lunge up. Sink. Up. 2 more. Parallel squat. So that's the part we had to revisit. So we're going to walk through it. Left side, slow motion. 1 lateral lunge. 1, 2. Come up, diagonal lunge. Remember this part. 1, 2. Left leg comes forward. 1, 2. And up. Squats here. Let's break it down on the right. Slow motion, lateral lunge. 1, 2. And up. Behind you. 1, 2. And up. Now forward. 1, 2. And up. Squat to reach. Let's go in single count. Left side right here. Lunge diagonally back. Forward step or lunge. 1 squat. Reach up. Right side. Out. Behind you. Diagonal. Step forward. 1 squat to reach. Left side. Here we go. Lateral. Diagonal. Forward towards me. Squat to reach. Right side. Lateral. Diagonal. Squat towards me. I'm sorry. Lunge. Now squat. Left side. Maybe you ditch the tap to take a knee lift. Up to you. And squat. Right side. Tap or knee lift. Forward towards me. Squat once. Left side again. Out. Diagonal. Squat towards me. Sorry, that was a lunge. Right side. Diagonal. Lunge towards me. One squat. Left side. Behind you. Lunge towards me. One squat. Last time on your right. Diagonal back. Lunge towards me. Squat here. Palms together and hold. Wiggle your toes. Bring your arms up. Reach your fingertips out to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Can you wiggle your toes? Maybe you shift your weight forward and lift your heels. Make a fist, extend, make a fist, extend. This time, hold your hands in a fist. Try to come up with your heels up. Tall to the ceiling and floor, lower your heels, wiggle your toes, squat. Squeeze your glutes. Keep your squat, but take your feet wide, toes towards me. This comes in a lot of layers. This is your base move. If you're like, I don't want to do any of them, you can stay right here. Pushing down to come up. Let's walk through it. Hands to the floor, step to plank. Step right back to your wide foot position. Roll up, squat. Hands down, step to plank. Step right back to your wide position. Squat. Let's do it again. Step back. So this is your first level. Just walking through it. The key is not to park and plank. So the minute you get there, you step right back to wide. Let's do that level one more time. So you can always work in this level. We all know it now. Next option from your plank is to lift your tailbone up, push against the floor and jump to wide. Roll up, bend your squat. Hands down, step back, tailbone lift, step or jump. You can still step. Let's do it again. Hands down, step back, tailbone lift, step or jump. Roll up. One more time in that level. Tailbone lifts. Next option is to jump back to plank. Hands down, step or jump, roll up. So you're gonna have one extra squat here. Hands down, step or jump. So if you're taking the jumps, you have two squats at the top. If you're stepping, just catch up with us. Hands down, step or jump, two squats. Let's do one more. Hands down, step or jump, two squats. All right, you can hop or pedal in the middle here. So you can pedal or you can hop. Either way, you step out or you jump out. So you can pedal wide, pedal or hop. 4 to go. So 4, 3, 2, hold your wide and reach. Pull down. Easy enough. Maybe it becomes a crunch. Think here. So reach, hips down to your shoulders. Maybe they curl in a little bit. Reach, curl. So 4, 3, 2, hop or pedal here. Hop or pedal, step or jump. You want to make sure you're a little bit behind the middle of your space. 2 more. Wide squats here. Think. Push down. 2 more. Feet underneath your hips. Lots of room in front of you. 2 more here. Left leg. Steps forward here. Lunge, straighten. Lunge, straighten. Arms come up. Now hinge forward at the hip for 2 and up. That's your move. Let me turn this way so you can see it. So back leg is straight, but your heel is up. Front knee is bent for 2. Maybe your back leg lifts up and up. 1 more. Now hold your top position. Lunge straight down and up. Again. And now hip hinge. Maybe you lift your leg. 1, 2, and up. Lunge twice right here. 1 more. Now single count on your hinge. Lunge down once hinge lift, lunge once. Let's do it again. So this is your move. Easy enough. Now hop or pedal right here. So hop or pedal. I'm moving back a little bit. In 4, 3, feet wide, squat parallel towards me. We're gonna break it down on the right side. Feet underneath your hips. Sink, squeeze. 2 more. Right leg lunges forward, sink. Up, arms down, and up. Once more, now hip hinge, 2 counts. 1, 2, maybe your back leg comes up off the floor. 2 more like that. So 1, 2, maybe your leg does not come up, you decide. Now lunge straight down and up, singles, down, up. 2 more. Now single count, hip hinge 1 time. Over 1 lunge down, up. Same thing. Again. So over, lunge once. Again, over. Twice more here. Hinge, up, lunge, last time. Hi, Marilyn Hooper. Feet parallel, hop or pedal. So you can pedal or hop. 3, 2, feet wide and parallel squats. Alrighty. Toes out to the corners. Sink your hips. Push against the floor to come up. Sink, arms up and out. Again, out and up. 2 more. And then your left heel comes up as you sink. Rotate to the right. Center, other way, right heel comes up. Rotate, center, do it again. Left heel comes up and rotate, center, up. Right heel, rotate. 1 more each side. Heel up, rotate. 1 more here. And then the center, 3 pulses down. So 3, 2, 1, together and out. 3, 2, 1, together and out. 3, 2, 1 more like that, or feet together. You decide. So 3, 2, 1, together and out. So you can bring it in or you can jump it in. 3, 2, 1 more time like that. 3, 2, just the hip sink, palms together. Sink, press. Again, feet parallel, squats here. Sink, up. 2 more. Hold your arms up, but find your squat. Push down to come up. Alrighty. Forward fold if you're ready. Reach up behind you, come up, 2 squats. 1 more squat. Fold once. Fingertips reach up, come up, squat twice. 1 more squat. Now slightly faster here. Fold, up, squat. Again, fold, up, squat. 2 more just like that. 1 more. Now arms up, step left. And over to your right. Step. And bring your arms down and up. Right arm goes down and up. It makes a little circle. 4 more. And 4, 3, 2, and maybe you fold here. Fold, up, and squat again. Step out on your left, release, sink, push against the floor. 2 more. Parallel, squat or fold. Fold, up, squat once more. Fold, up, step out on your left, release. 4, 3, 2, hold it centered, just the squat right here. 2 more. Keep your feet parallel, but make them wide. Palms towards me. Goal posts. 3 pulses down. You know the pattern. 3, 2, 1. Together now. This time it's parallel. You can stay here with the together top, or You can push down and press your feet together at the top. 2 more of any level. 1 more. 3, 2, 1. Just the squat here. 2 more. Feet underneath your hips. Inhale, reach up. Hands on your legs. Round your back. Release for 2. Same thing again. Round up for 2. Release. Come all the way up. Grab whatever you're drinking and a towel. My fancy towels somehow didn't get put into the washing machine. Who did that? I should say, who didn't do that? All right, so towel off. I'm gonna turn to the side. You're welcome to face whichever direction you like, but I face side, so when I say front arm, I mean the arm that is closest to you or your screen. Whew. I did a yoga class yesterday that was not easy. All right. See if I'm far enough back. Okay. So, your knees are bent. We're using no equipment at all. Shoulders down and back. Really key to find yourself in this upright position, because if you start here, then your back extensor muscles don't get to work. And those are the muscles that keep you from hunching over when you get older. So come up out of those, use your back, arms out front, shoulders down and back, feet flat on the floor, half curl here, half curl, and up. Again, half curl, and up. Palms together. So remember, every time I change the arm position or what it's doing, all I'm doing is playing with the resistance to your core. As you curl, maybe your fingertips lift slightly higher up to maybe where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. So curl, reach. Same thing again. Curl, reach. Again. Did you hear they're talking about letting gyms open at 10% capacity? Could be kind of cool, because if you were one of the 2 or 3 people that could come into a room, you could get like free semi-private training. 2 more. Curl. Reach. On the next pass, we'll hold. Hold it here. Maybe your front leg extends up. Set it down. Back leg. So you're working on the same diagonal as your arms with your legs. Extend. 2 more. Hold your position. Knuckles together. Thumbs at your chest. So it's tempting to lower your elbows. Pick them up. Rotate towards me. Center away from me. This is your move. Now maybe you bring your knee up as you rotate. Again, same thing. Rotate. Thumbs stay at your chest. 1 more. Now double pulse at the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Same thing. You're breathing in and out. 1 more. Then forward fold, round your back. Separating your shoulder blades. Your knees can be bent or you want to actively release your low back. Actively separating your shoulder blades. Chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Bring your eyes up, shoulders, and then your body. At the top, remember your knees can be bent or straight. I'm going to scoot forward so I don't sneak out of your frame. Tuck your hips, fingertips out to the side if you need them. To roll down. When you're all the way down, bring your knees into your chest. Then just easy rock side to side. Ooh, maybe you get a little chiropractic activity. I'm getting a lot of chiropractic activity. Just a little windmill stretch side to side. I like to extend my top leg as I rotate over because I can use the extra stretch across the glutes and up the low back. Works for me, doesn't work for everybody, you decide. And then come back to the center, knees into the chest. Hands to the side of your hips, palms down, shoulders, they're sort of separating across the front and gluing themselves to the floor. Untuck your hips, belly button level to your pelvic bone, 90 degrees at the hip and the knee, calves are parallel to the floor. They are your dumbbells. Extend your front leg out to the wall in front of you. Your back leg stays at 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Oh boy, the guest dog. This is not my dog. This is a dog we're babysitting. Change sides. Slowly change. Front leg comes in. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Is your spine neutral? Slowly change. 2, 3. You're there on 4. 1, 2, 3. Same thing in 2. 1, 2. This dog doesn't really know the drill. 1, 2. Your spine is neutral, so that means hips parallel to the floor and ceiling, or belly button level to the pelvic bone. Are your palms still on the floor? Are your shoulder blades pressing down? Stopping at 90 degrees, single counts here. So 3, 2, hold and pulse. Again, 3, 2, hold. It's a circus here. 3, 2, hold and pulse. Last time. 2, hold right here. Both legs to chair, still neutral. Palms up, arms out to the side. Take your legs towards me, rotate for 2, pull back to the center, and away from me, and back to the center. Exhale as you rotate to me. Inhale, other side. So as you rotate, your palms are going to stay up. You're going to resist the urge to push down on the floor. You're going to pin your opposite shoulder blade into the mat or the floor, whatever you're using. You're going to exhale as you rotate for 2. Inhale. Again, exhale over for 2. Inhale. One more time over for 2. And hold in the center. Fingertips behind your ears. Squeeze under your armpits to lift your shoulders off the floor. Then hold here, or little pulses. Not pulling on your head, but squeezing under your armpit to just lift. As long as you feel it in the middle of your core, you're in the right place. Let's do 8, 7. Final 4, 3, 2, and release. Don't forget the after party is more core, different stuff. Bring your knees into your chest, feet on the floor. What are these? Heels close to your hips, as close as you can get them. Palms to the floor, tuck your hips. Push your feet down to lift your hips up to a bridge pose. That's just a diagonal line from your shoulders through your hips to your knees. Your toes can wiggle. You can pull on your towel or your mat here. Maybe you get your arms underneath you. Lace your fingers. Try to straighten your elbows. Still pushing into the floor with your feet. Breathing in and out. If your fingers are laced, now you can release them. Everyone's going to lower their spine down to the floor, one bone at a time. When you get there, extend your front leg up and then cross it over your back knee. Ooh, this is enough for me. Maybe you need to pick your back leg up. If this still isn't enough for you, and I can't do it on this side, you're going to reach your fingertips through. That's there. And pull your legs towards you. My hip is so tight from yesterday, but I don't even need to do more than this. So as long as you feel the stretch in this hip, you're in the right place. 4, 3, 2, from whichever position you're using, release the feet to the floor. Back leg extends up. Cross it over your front leg. Pick it up. Maybe that's enough. On this side, I can reach through. Lace your fingers maybe, but if you don't need to, don't worry about it. As long as you're feeling it in your back hip. Pulling your, what is this? Pulling this thing towards your chest. Only if you need to do the pull. 3, 2, both feet on the floor. This time, front leg extends up. Only until you feel the stretch behind it. Back leg can stay where it is. Or you can walk out and find some more flexibility. Flex your front foot. front foot, bend the knee, extend again, flex and bend for 2, drive it up one more time, flex and bend. This time hold your leg up, take your front arm anywhere on the inside of the front leg and press the leg out towards me, only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of it. Is your back hip on the floor? It should be. Try to flex both feet. Press your heels out to the walls. Remember that fitness conference I went to? They were talking about doing what I'm doing live classes, and they said all the rules, and one of the rules was do not let animals roam in and out and around. Bend your front knee back to the center, front arm towards me, back arm across your bent knee, and take your bent knee away from me. Try not to have him roam around too much, but I feel like he's sort of part of the show, you know? Breathing all the way in and out, and back to the center. Change sides. Back knee comes in, extend up only until you feel the stretch behind it. Maybe your front leg stays there. Maybe it walks out to some other point of flexibility. Flex your back foot, shoulders down. Bend the knee to the chest. Send your heel up. Again, flex and bend for 2. Drive it up. Once more, flex and bend. This time, hold your leg up. Back arm anywhere on the inside of your back leg. Push your leg out to the side, only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of the back leg. Front hip on the floor, flex both feet. Push your heels out to the walls, and then bend the back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out. Oh, this dog. Front arm across the back knee. Take the knee over towards me. Reach out with your back fingertips. Breathing all the way in and out. And come back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Flip over onto your stomach. Arms and legs extended all the way out. Front arm reaches around. Grab where your shoelaces would be. Pull your heel towards your hip. Press your hip to the floor. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. And then release. Change sides. Reach your back arm around. Grab where your shoelaces would be. And heel to the hip. Hip to the floor. If you can, keep that there. And bring your front arm back around. If you can get both feet in your hands, you don't get a prize, but you do get a little extra quadricep stretch. Put your feet into your hands and maybe lift your knees. Maybe lift your chest. Breathing all the way in and out. And then release. Hands to the side of your chest. Press your chest up. Take your hips back to your heels to child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round up to a tabletop. Tuck your toes and around your back. Chin to your chest. Push down. Lift your tailbone up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll your back. One bone at a time. When you're all the way up, this class is done. So we have after party today in 5 minutes. It's gonna be a lot of extra core, maybe some chest and back work, and some more stretch. So I'll either see you in 5 minutes or I will see you next Tuesday. Check my Instagram, I'll have all the information in case you forget. So 5 minutes from now for after party or next Tuesday. Thanks you guys.